Well, hello, I'm Gerald Reynolds in Portland, Oregon, and we have discussed this very topic before. I actually had an answer to this. And when I gave my answer as to whether methadone works or not, does it work? Does it work? That's a very open-ended question, okay? Because it has so many different applications. Now, yeah, obviously, for now we're focusing on its uh, addictive properties and uh, uh, its ability to copy the opiate receptors, and So the thing about it is, does it work? Well, for one thing, it just depends. If you use a substance until you're addicted, if it's, especially if it's mostly a physiological addiction, which is what opiates are, they're more physiological than psychological. A lot of people use, not for any real specific reason, like their house is burnt down or they lost their family or marriage or so, whatever. They always want to come up with some problem you must have had in your life in order for you to start using dope. Okay. Same is true, I guess, for people who drink alcohol. Or could it be just plain old peer pressure? Possible? Probable. The point of this video is, however, does methadone work in an opiate treatment setting? Well, it depends on what you want to do. Do you want to maintain your status quo? Do you want to maintain your status as an addict? Or do you want to not be addicted and then be able to function throughout life? Because there is a choice. The former choice, the one where you don't have to do anything, whatever. I mean, you just, I don't know. You take your methadone to get well. And the heroin, you never have to go through those withdrawals because the methadone acts as the receptor in that case. So you don't go through any opiate withdrawals at all. Use the methadone. That keeps you from doing that. This thing about having to go every morning and they only do that so you pay money every day and so that you'll get in. They want you to get into one of their AA or NA groups, which really have nothing to do with addiction, regardless of what some people say. Now, once you're able to at least, basically, what is it, cleanse the body of the opiate that's in there, the heroin or whatever, and you're to the point where you want to stop, I can't use anymore. Well, if you keep yourself on a methadone maintenance to keep you from using heroin, okay, then you're really not clean and sober, and you're really not trying to change your life or do anything. Well, all you're doing is allowing the government to call you a junkie to your face and to accept you as they do. That's basically it. You'd be better off by taking the methadone for a week and a half, however long your withdrawals take. It's never more than a week. Trust me, heroin is a very quick. It can wash itself through your body within a week, easy. And actually uncover the receptors. I mean, do everything that needs to be done that causes the addiction. About a week and a half. Once you've done that, well, you're not going to be addicted to the methadone because that takes months. You trust me on this one? I know from personal experience. Now, since it does take so long, you're able to just cut off the methadone. And from then on, you need counseling, you need help, you need to talk because you're going to be not using anymore. And that's the point. That's the goal, right? To be clean and sober, to not use That includes methadone. You can't pick and choose which drug. I have these answers from guys because I admit that I'm, in my late 50s. I have no legs and a whole lot of other health issues that I've had to deal with pain medication and such, even after being an opiate addict for decades. There's nothing else works. But since I was clean for so long, at least the pain medication works for the pain now for me. And that's where I got. That's part of my success. Is when I cleaned up. I didn't go with Jesus and AAs and any of that shit. I knew it came to down to me making the right decision. I had to decide whether I was going to be abuser or not anymore. I had to decide that. And obviously I decided on the better that I'm not going to anymore, because here I am now clean and sober from abuse for very many years. I'm on pain medication only for the past 5 because of my don't even go there. And medical marijuana, you're going to begrudge me medical marijuana. It's too funny. Begrudge me medical marijuana when I was addicted to opiates. Which would you rather have it? Opiates, marijuana. Which would you rather be addicted to, or your son, your daughter, whatever? I can't. I'm going to be this way the rest of my life in a lot of pain. Broke my back, and I don't need to go into that big whole soliloquy of my conditions. Doesn't matter. The point is to addiction, methadone addiction we're trying to address. Use the methadone, get off the heroin, and once you do that, it's all up to you. It's all in here and in here. You have to decide to quit. That's it. Even methadone, you can't just pick up methadone and start using that for another 10, 20 years. You'll never get off that crap. Nope, it's all up to you after that. After the initial withdrawal, it's all up to you. So whatever power you have, don't give it up like AA wants you to do. Like give yourself over. You don't have any power over it. Power to do anything. You do have power. It's your brain that decides. You're the one who makes those decisions. Don't let anybody tell you any different. That's my answer. Does methadone work? For pain, yeah, it works great for long-term pain. Trust me, it's a very good one for pain. For treatment, yeah, if you do it the right way, it works. Good night. I'm Gerald Reynolds, Portland, Oregon. Have any more questions? You know where to find me.